With the year coming to a close, a lot has been on my mind for the past couple of weeks. I felt the fruits of my labor this past year. Showing up became a lot easier when I made it a non-negotiable part of my life. The gym, creating consistently, honoring routines that supported who I wanted to become, even on the days when motivation was absent. Somewhere along the way, it started to feel nice when this discipline I was going for stopped feeling like it put me in a chokehold, but rather freeing, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, I don't suddenly have life figured out. If anything, I'm still far from it. But I had momentum in certain aspects of life while falling behind in others. That momentum also gave me space to notice other things as well, like how my perspective on companionship has continued its shift throughout my 20s. Over the years, I've become more intentional about the people I keep close, less focused on frequency and proximity, but more on actual presence with whatever time we get to share. The friendships that mattered most weren't necessarily the most visible, but consistent ones. And I truly appreciate those people. Besides that, my idea of fulfillment began to morph as well. It became less about chasing spectacular moments and more about appreciating and nurturing what's before me. Time, health, work that feels honest, progress that I didn't really need to share online to count. I also had to relearn how to separate my own pace from what I see online. When you're constantly seeing curated versions of success, it's hard not to feel like you're late or missing something. But the more I paid attention, the more I realized how incomplete the entire picture was. They show the outcome, but rarely do we actually see the cost. What started to grow on me was the idea that fulfillment doesn't need to be validated. It doesn't need to look impressive. Sometimes it's just a sense of alignment, of knowing that for now, you're moving in a direction that feels honest and true to yourself, no matter how long and grueling the process may take. I still don't feel like I have everything figured out. I don't think most people do as well. But I'm learning to value what feels real over what looks right. And maybe that's enough to carry into the next year.